Hello and welcome to DVB English News. I'm Joe. In this week's headlines, number of internally displaced persons exceeds 2 million. New front opens in Arakan State. Brotherhood Alliance claims 126 troops surrender. At least 100 civilians killed in Sagaing. More than 200,000 people have been displaced from their homes since fighting escalated on October 26. At least 75 civilians have been killed and 94 have been injured in the last 4 weeks. More than 60,000 people in northern Shan State and 90,000 in Sagaing Region have been displaced. The UN is calling for a halt in clashes to make way for unimpeded humanitarian access to deliver life-saving services to people in need. It added that urban areas have come under attack by the military's artillery and aerial bombardments. The spokesperson for the UN Secretary General, Stefan Dujarric, said the number of internally displaced persons, or IDPs, has exceeded 2 million nationwide. The Arakan Army, or AA, launched an offensive in Arakan State on November 13th. A curfew was imposed in the capital Sittwe. Fighting has been reported across the state and in Palawa Township of Chin State. The military has blockaded main transportation arteries. The AA claimed that more than 40 police stations have been abandoned by the military since November 13th. The senior Myanmar advisor at the International Crisis Group, Richard Horsey, said the resumption of fighting in Arakan State will open a new front for the military if combat continues. The AA is a member of the Brotherhood Alliance. It launched an offensive in northern Shan State on October 27th. The Brotherhood consists of the AA, the Daang National Liberation Army, or TNLA, and the Myanmar National Democratic Alliance Army, or MNDAA. The Brotherhood Alliance claimed that 126 personnel from the Light Infantry Battalion, or LIB 129, surrendered to the MNDAA. The surrenders are said to have occurred in the Kokang Self-Administered Zone located in northern Shan State on November 14th. At least 134 family members allegedly surrendered along with the LIB troops. Each soldier received a reward of 1 million Myanmar Chat with a bonus of 100,000 Chat for each relative. The MNDAA stated that all 260 people are being provided healthcare services in a safe location. At least 326 military personnel have reportedly surrendered to anti-coup resistance forces since October 26, according to DVB data. 11 people were killed in an airstrike on Sagaing Township of Sagaing Region on November 14th. Sagaing residents state that at least 100 civilians have been killed since November 7th. The airstrike also damaged homes and a school. Regime media reported that the military retook control of Sagaing from the People's Defense Force, or PDF. The Sagaing PDF announced that the fighting had ceased temporarily. Liu A is a researcher at Myanmar Witness, a group documenting military atrocities.
We have collected and archived a lot of airstrikes incidents, and we have found that the types of aircrafts used are usually from Russia and China. In many cases, the aircraft usage is alongside the ground forces. In some cases, we're not able to identify the type of the aircraft directly, but the evidence we have seen point to one direction, which is no other armed groups in Myanmar has the capability to deploy operation on this scale. What's happening in Myanmar is a tragedy, and at Myanmar Witness, we try to collect evidence and try to identify the number of people killed, try to confirm this number and the victims, to be able to shed some light on the victims of these incidents. But the evidence does not always allow us, the available evidence does not always allow us to definitively confirm who's been killed, how many has been killed. So at this point, we're not able to state the exact number.
That was Liu A, researcher at Myanmar Witness. And that's all for this week's headlines. I'm Joe. Stay tuned to DVB English News on Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple or Google Podcasts. We're available wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.